Hello, and welcome back to episode 13 of One Take. Today, we are going to paint Colorado's state flower, the Columbine. Before I begin, I want to talk about this transition into small canvas. As you know, my grandma has been sick. She's not sick anymore, but she passed away on November 10th. My sister called me today to say today would be Grandma's last day. I've been very sad today. She passed away at 5:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, 11/10/21. She just turned 88 on 11/2/21. This is a painting of the mountains east of Silverthorne. My sister told me to go paint. I came up with this, a new evolution. It has always been for Grandma, and it always will be. So as I made this transition and the switch into little canvases with little brushes, I talked to a friend of mine, Kim Allison, and she told me that, and she was like, "Oh, you're doing the Salvador Dali thing." I said, "Well, I didn't know that, but yes, because Salvador Dali was my grandma's favorite artist, and it's just it just happened that way." So, but this painting also, I forgot to mention, it's my grandma's hole in the sky. She's going home. That's beautiful, right? So here we go. Let's paint some flowers. Sounds fun. Okay, so it's kind of gonna start off with the cream color and just kind of. How many petals does it have? 5. That's right. Yep. Okay, so it's a pentagonal flower. Okay, so I don't know if this is gonna look Columbine-y or not when we're done, but you know what? It'll be cool. It'll be great. It'll look nice. Okay, so yeah. This cream, what I'm doing with this is just kind of laying out a foundation of where the color will be placed in eventually. So yes. Ooh. And you know what? Let's just cover the canvas in little tiny flowers. That sounds great. I'm painting flowers today in the middle of the winter because I love my flowers and I miss my flowers and I want to see them again. So, and being an artist and all that, I can see what I want when I want. Oh, that's pretty great. You know, I'm comparing the difficulty of painting on a larger canvas to the painting on a tiny canvas. I have thought a lot about this question. It's about the same. Because when I paint on a big canvas, I paint with a big brush, right? You've seen me do it. And when I paint on a little canvas, I paint with a little brush. So, I don't know. It's the same. It's exactly the same. And it takes about the same amount of time. I'm gonna hit it with yellow. Because when you're painting, you start with your lightest color and you end with your darker color. I don't know if this is gonna look like flowers necessarily, but it's just kind of abstract. We're having fun, right? Yep. The little canvas thing is, I'm very into it because A, makes me feel great, like I'm Salvador Dali or something, which would be cool. I'm gonna get the big mustache going. That'd be great. But it's also gonna save me a little bit of money, cause you know, little canvas, less paint, you know. And you can put the intricacies and the details into these so much more. Every little stroke is its own thing, you know? It's cool. Someone told me one time that I like to make background art. I said, hey, whatever. But that's what this is going to be right now. This is a background to the final product, I do believe, is what's going to happen. Because Columbines are purple, right? Or most of them are. And purple is the complement to yellow, and yellow is the main color we're using right now. What's gonna happen when we get to the purple flower on the yellow background is the purple flower will sort of pop off but vanish back at the same time because of the color differences, the warm and the cool, push in the pull. I don't know. Awesome. I do know. These little canvases, you can really, you just focus in on them and you just paint, paint, paint. That's all you do. That's all you need to do. And the interesting thing about the tiny canvas for me is when I get close enough, it's really all I can see. Because the way my vision is, I just see a little yellow square right now. That's neat. Okay. So at home, I've been layering my paintings like crazy lately, and they're looking very, very nice. This one from my grandma, that was my first little canvas. I have I probably have about 15 of them going now, so they're really fun. I see it. I see where I'm going. I don't know if you do, but I do, so we're good. All right, let's do this. Okay, so now we got the yellow and we got the cream on there. So next comes, naturally, red. Okay, so. Yeah, nice, that way for sure. Okay, because if we do it this way, how I have it set up thus far, there's more flowers on the upper portion and we'll have some more stimmies kind of down here. It'll be good. Okay, here we go. So, as things are as they are, this is all that's really important now. Just making my paintings. Don't need to do anything else. Keep it going for grandma. Yeah, but as I was saying about the background art earlier, it's there's a connection to art history there. It's Jackson Pollock and his all-over composition. I've always been really into that, so. All right, we're getting there. We're getting there with the red. Almost done. Oh, stems, right, forgot. And dirt. Our final color comes in. And that is, of course, the only one left. Blue. Okay. This is where some real finesse is gonna have to come in, I think, because I've really been enjoying working like this because it's outside of my comfort zone as an artist. I've always been really into painting like bigger canvases or, you know. And now the addition of the white here, what I'm going for is, who knows? But what's gonna happen with the white is it's gonna kind of will violet up the flowers. There's a thing called optical mixing. That is where your color is not necessarily mixed on the canvas, but they mix when they're next to each other in the eye. The rods and the cones in the eye play off each other and make stuff happen. And yeah, so when you have a red and a blue and a white next to each other, even though they're not mixed necessarily together, what they do is in your eye, it will mix it for you. So it will appear that a purplish lavender has been made. But you see, let's get a close up on there. See how like it's just red, blue, and white. Like little Americas everywhere. But yeah, so, but when you pull it away, and then your eye can just makes the magic happen on its own. Yeah, next time we do a little canvas, we're gonna do it outside, but I think we'll have to wait for it to be nicer. So when the weather gets nicer, we'll go outside and do this. It'll be fun. Okay, so now, let's mix up a green. Here's the blue. There it is. Nice. A little bit of that cream in there because the color is neato. It's like metallic, but oh, it's cool. Extra super fine. Oh, yeah. You gotta play find the color. He's on this little there or whatever. Put some little the petals or whatever. You know. Just kind of touch it up with a little bit of green, just kind of, you know, make that red come forward. Ooh. It's all about playing with color when you're painting. It's not like it really has to look like anything, but if it does, that's neato, but whatever. Maybe here and oh, that's perfect. Okay, so there we go. Momentos Chiquitos by Jeremy Green. Thank you. Goodbye.